lovely Sagittarians. I've tried to make your video twice, so your cards are already out here, and there's so many major arcana, I'm not going to redo it because this is definitely for you. So this is for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers, anybody who's crossing the path of this video, you are meant to be here, okay? This is about your love life, your career, your destiny, whatever you need to know. Messages for August. There will be an extended reading, the link as ever will be in the description box. Let's get on with it. Okay, oh my God, yes. Overall energy, you've got so much major arcana, I don't even know where to start. You got the Lovers. And you've got the Two of Wands. Chiron, the Wounded Healer in the background. I don't know why the cards are going weird. That's better. Two of Wands is a very Sagittarian card because often it's about travel, but it's about making a choice, a dynamic choice. Something about August, Saggy, you have to make a dynamic choice about a love relationship. The Lovers used to be called the Choice. You can see here, if the sun didn't keep going weird, you've got three people and Paris is choosing between these three women, okay? There's an apple. If you watch my daily tarot readings, you will know what I think about fruit. In tarot cards, it usually means that there is something that you could tread on. There's some snake to tread on, okay? Now, the Lovers used to be called the Choice, and it's Gemini energy, so it could be, I think that's your opposite sign, isn't it, Gemini? Pretty sure. Could be wrong. Anyway, not an astrologer. It's Gemini energy, which is a free thinking energy. It's a mutable energy. You are a mutable free thinking sign anyway. You're fire mutable. Gemini is air mutable. There's big change in the air for you to do with a love relationship or just your love life in general. Next to the Lovers, I've got the Death card. Scorpio energy, the energy of all change. Things are not going to stay the same. Darth Vader as well, look at that. Love that card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a water sign because you've got also up here the Three of Cups. Taking something to the next level, making it public, changing a relationship status, adding to something, friend or friend with benefits becoming more significant, that kind of thing. Scorpio, I can't speak today. Scorpionic energy, Gemini energy. The Scorpio energy is deep, so it is a deep thing that's happening, or it's happening with a Scorpio, and that would be deep anyway. But the Gemini energy is light, so you've got different levels going on within a relationship situation. Now, friends, family, whatever, can probably see the higher level stuff, and I don't mean it in any kind of the higher level is better. The more obvious flirtation or, you know, attraction is in the Gemini, but underneath this is this Scorpionic level, this, I want to say darker actually, because let's face it, however you kind of pimp it, the Death card is a dark card. It's a good card because they always have dawn breaking over the horizon, and it is a card of all change, but it's deep and it's dark, okay? So there is something kind of significant for you. For some of you, and I think this came up for you in July as well, this is somebody you've known before. Maybe literally you knew them before, you were together before, or you feel, in a sense, if you meet somebody or you have met somebody recently, and it may only be online because we're in a bit of a weird situation with dating and stuff, you feel like you know them, and maybe you do. Okay, let's have a look at some of these destiny cards that we've got that go with Death. So Death is definitely for me a destiny card in the tarot, major arcana. Then I get Judgment, past, present and future. Judgment is a card of resurrection. It's literally the resurrection. It's kind of, before you get the world, you get Judgment, where people come, you know, the Fool of the major arcana comes back to be judged. You normally have the trumpet blowing and all the dead are rising. That's why you've always got these sarcophagi rising from the graves. Judgment is also the card of second chances, people returning, situations returning. Something is definitely linked with the past. It's either like a past life thing or it's literally a past person. The Lovers is a choice you will need to make about that. So this is something that's going to present itself. Now, is it going to present itself like a juicy sweet apple, or is it going to have a worm inside? I think that is the kind of major question here. And it may be the question on your lips too. You could be dealing here with a Leo, a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini with the Lovers. Yeah, Scorpio is quite strong actually. Pisces is quite strong too. Okay, Leo is strong too though. This has come up for other signs. I'm trying to think who it came up for. Probably Scorpio actually, at least. What happens in this relationship, however uncommitted it might be at the moment, is it has a second layer. It's life-changing for some of you. It's decisions that will affect where you end up living, what you end up doing, you know, big ticket items. And I think on the Gemini level of the choice and the Lovers, you don't necessarily need to take that into account, because we are humans on a spirit journey, aren't we? We make decisions. We follow our nose emotionally, or we follow whatever we can follow. What can we do? We've only got the days to live in that we've got, and the hours and the minutes. We don't necessarily get to control the consequences, okay? But the tarot cards are saying here that there is a lot at stake with a situation or a person, more than you can know, okay? But there's also an element of back and forth of energy with it, because I'll tell you what you got up here. As if it wasn't enough to have Death and the Judgment card, you get the Tower. Yeah, Neptune, the sea god. And here's everything you thought you knew, and all of the kind of stuff, your emotional crutch, kicked away by the Death card. It's like, yeah, okay, no, that's not going to continue. If you were in some form of denial, or if the person that you're dealing with was in some form of denial, they come out of that denial. You both do. The whole situation gets an electric shock of some kind. You can see with the Tower, it gets hit by lightning, and the lightning brings that tower down. The Tower is always a tower of falsehood, of denial, of patched up reasons for things, of things that you rely on emotionally that are a bit hollow, that don't have great foundation, okay? Now, when you get the Tower, it's kind of Pluto energy, it's Uranus energy, it's sudden energy. And you would think to yourself, wowzers, something's going to come in left field, which I think it is. But next to it, the opposite, Hanged Man. Things are stuck, or they're suspended at least. Now, what I think the Hanged Man is like a beautiful suspension of things. I think, and this is weird and I've never thought this before, these two put together create this push and pull of destiny. Something will push, you will kind of feel it, and then it will go into suspension, and then it will push, and then you'll feel it, it will go into suspension. So if this is a relationship, it's going to take maybe one big step forward, and then 3 scuttles backwards. Somebody may declare something, get in touch with you, tell you they love you, you know, drop the L-bomb, drop the commitment bomb, drop any particular, whatever your relationship is, bomb, you know, friends with benefits, just going to let's be exclusive is a bomb. They drop a particular emotional bomb and then they retreat. So what I would say, Saggy, and I will look at their feelings in the extended reading as well, I would say maybe don't take the first offer. Don't at least be too grateful, okay? I don't mean, you know, be horrible to this person. I'm never going to say that. And you must handle it your own way. But beware, be wary, be cautious, because what they come forward with may scare themselves. And if they scare themselves, they're going to be spooked. You know, you're an open and, you know, philosophical Sagittarius, and you're just like, yeah, why not? Let's cuddle, you know, or whatever. And that person's like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Oh my God. And they've, you know, particularly if they are Scorpio or Cancerian or Piscean, actually, itchy nose. So be steady, because there is an element of moving forward, hanging back, moving forward, hanging back. Ace of Swords. Somebody finally knows what they want, and they didn't want it before. Again, it makes them very excited, because you've had these epiphanies ages ago about this relationship. Probably you knew it had legs, you knew it had potential, but they didn't. And this is news to them, okay? So in a way, you're kind of not patronising them, you're just holding the line. Then with the Ace of Swords, and you could be dealing with an air sign, particularly I would say Gemini or Aquarius, you get the High Priestess. This has come up for you loads. This is Persephone going down into the underworld, holding a pomegranate, which holds the secrets of the subconscious. You are, along with Pisces, an extremely psychic and spiritual sign in the proper sense of the word spiritual, okay? Saggy, you know that about yourself. You're more willing than most to trot down the stairs to the underworld of the subconscious. In this particular case, you might think out of sight, out of mind. I don't want to complicate things. The Tower isn't going to let you get away with that. I think you have several Tower moments with several Hanged Man moments where they oscillate between the two. And I have never seen that before in a tarot reading. You also have this beautiful Nine of Cups. Saggy, you could really get what you wish for. Okay, you could really get what you wish for, but don't make it too easy for them, because anything that you would perceive, and you would be right to perceive, as just normal kind of behaviour, this person is going to perceive as pressure. They're not as open as you. I seriously doubt you're dealing with another Sagittarius, or even with someone who has that much Sagittarius in their chart. Yes. Pay attention to the red flags, and the red flags are being over enthusiastic. Not because they don't mean it, but actually because they do, and it will scare the bejesus out of them, okay? It's going to scare the pants off them. Yeah. Reconciliation. This is somebody you've known before, either in a past life sense or in a genuine, like, 3D, you know, we used to go out sense. Getting to know each other, even though you already do. You thought you did. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is not the stuff you chit-chat about before. You know, it's not talking about Netflix or, I don't know, food or whatever people talk about on first dates. This is where Three of Cups, it goes to the next level. They want to take it to the next level. But taking it to the next level breaks down the tower of the superficiality of where you are at the moment, or where they are at the moment, or what they were claiming it was. Okay, you know, no big deal. We're not going to label it. It is a big deal, and you are going to label it. That's what I'm saying, Sagittarius. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, Saggy, I'm going to go and do your extended reading. I'm going to look at the other person's feelings, how they feel about you. I'm going to look into the Tower because I just need to, and the Hanged Man as well. And also any blocks or obstacles with the Lovers, with this person. Saggy, do follow me on Instagram. Do, what else am I going to say? Subscribe to the channel. Ka-ching! The button's down there somewhere. And if you want the extended reading, the link is below. Namaste, Sagittarius. See you soon.